The reason you relate to Peter Parker has nothing to do with superpowers, and everything to do with suffering. Most people look at Spider-Man and see a superhero swinging between skyscrapers. But that's not why millions of people connect with him. Deep down, people connect with Peter Parker because he represents something painfully real. Being ordinary in a world that expects you to be extraordinary. Think about it. Peter Parker is not the richest guy. He's not the strongest hero in the Marvel Universe. He's not a billionaire genius. He's not a god. He's not a king. He's just a kid trying to figure life out while carrying responsibilities that seem impossible. And if you're watching this, chances are you understand that feeling. You have dreams bigger than your current reality. You have expectations weighing on your shoulders. You have responsibilities nobody else sees. And every day feels like you're trying to hold your entire world together while pretending everything is fine. That's Peter Parker. And that's why his story matters. Because Spider-Man was never a story about powers. It was a story about endurance. One of the most important lessons Peter teaches us is that life doesn't become fair when you become stronger. Most people believe that once they become successful, confident, attractive, wealthy, or disciplined, their problems will disappear. Peter Parker destroys that illusion. The moment he got powers, his life became harder. More responsibilities, more sacrifices, more pain, more pressure. And that's exactly how real life works. Growth doesn't eliminate challenges. Growth upgrades them. The successful entrepreneur has problems. The athlete has problems. The millionaire has problems. The confident person has problems. The difference is that they become strong enough to carry them. Many people are waiting for life to become easier. But Peter Parker's story teaches something different. Stop waiting for lighter burdens. Become stronger shoulders. That mindset alone can change your life. Another reason people relate to Peter Parker is because of failure. Peter fails constantly. He misses opportunities. He makes mistakes. He loses battles. He disappoints people. Sometimes he disappoints himself. And yet he keeps going. That's what makes him inspiring. Not perfection. Persistence. Social media has convinced people that successful individuals never struggle. That winners always know what they're doing. That confidence means certainty. Peter Parker proves the opposite. Real heroes are confused, overwhelmed, and still moving forward. You don't need perfect confidence to act. You need courage. There's a difference. Courage is acting despite fear. And Peter Parker embodies that better than almost any fictional character. Now let's talk about something even deeper. Because Peter Parker's entire life is built on loss. He loses people he loves. He loses opportunities. He loses relationships. He loses parts of himself. Again and again. Yet somehow he continues showing up. But because Peter understands something most people never learn. Pain can either become your prison or your purpose. Most people allow suffering to define them. A breakup destroys their confidence. Failure destroys their ambition. Rejection destroys their self-worth. But Peter Parker transforms pain into responsibility, into growth, into action. And that's exactly what you need to do in your own life. The goal isn't to avoid suffering. The goal is to extract meaning from it. Every difficult chapter contains a lesson. Every setback contains information. Every failure contains growth. The people who win are the people who learn to convert pain into fuel. Peter Parker mastered that art. There's another lesson hidden inside Spider-Man's story. One that might be the most important of all. Nobody is coming to save you. Think about it. Peter loses mentors, loses guidance, loses support. Yet eventually he realizes something. He has to become the person he's been waiting for. And this applies directly to your life. Many people spend years waiting for motivation, waiting for support, waiting for perfect circumstances, waiting for somebody to believe in them, waiting for life to give them permission. But the truth is brutal. Nobody is coming. And that's not bad news. That's freedom. Because the moment you stop waiting for rescue is the moment you begin taking control. The moment you stop looking outside yourself for answers is the moment you discover your own strength. Peter Parker became Spider-Man the moment he accepted responsibility for his own life. The same principle applies to you. Now let's discuss the most famous lesson Spider-Man ever taught. With great power comes great responsibility. Most people misunderstand this quote. They think it's about helping others. But it goes much deeper. Your talents create responsibility. Your potential creates responsibility. Your gifts create responsibility. If you know you're capable of more, then settling becomes a form of self-betrayal. If you know you can build a better future but refuse to act, that's responsibility ignored. If you know you're capable of discipline but choose comfort instead, that's responsibility avoided. The quote isn't about pressure. It's about purpose. You have abilities. You have potential. And that potential demands action. Peter Parker understood that. Do you? And finally, let's talk about why Spider-Man continues inspiring generation after generation. Because no matter how many times life knocks him down, he gets back up. Again. And again. And again. That's the real superpower. Not the webs. Not the strength. Not the agility. Resilience. The ability to continue after disappointment. The ability to move forward after failure. The ability to keep believing after setbacks. That's what separates extraordinary people from average people. Not talent. Not luck. Not genetics. Resilience. The willingness to stand up one more time than life knocks you down. So if you're struggling right now, if you're feeling lost, if you're overwhelmed, if life feels unfair, if your dreams feel distant, remember Peter Parker. Not because he became Spider-Man, but because he kept moving forward when every reason existed to quit. He wasn't fearless. He wasn't perfect. He wasn't always confident. He simply refused to stay down. And maybe that's the lesson you need today. You don't need superpowers. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need everyone's approval. You don't need certainty. You only need one thing: the decision to get back up. Because the truth is, you are probably more like Peter Parker than you realize. Life has tested you. Pain has shaped you. Responsibility has challenged you. And yet you're still here. Still fighting. Still hoping. Still moving. That means your story isn't over. It means this chapter isn't the ending. It means your greatest comeback might still be ahead of you. And just like Peter Parker, the person you become will not be defined by what happened to you. It will be defined by what you choose to do next.